off with how the team's doing this weekend and looking ahead to Saturday's match against Kansas City?
Yeah, well, we're really looking forward to the game on Saturday. Two home games in a week with an away game sandwiched in between. It's another 3 game week, which means it's a week where you can gather 9 points, a lot of points on place. We've got a squad that came out the Minnesota game. Disappointed and not to pick up anything on the road, but we do feel as if we're heading in the right direction. There are signs that we're heading in the right direction. Now it's about us picking up points and making sure that we stay in the pack and be more ruthless in everything that we're doing. We've spoke a lot. Now it's time. I think I said it last week. It's time that we've got to go out there and deliver.
Jeremy, go ahead.
Jeremy, can you please go ahead?
Oh
Jill
yeah.
just said.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything. I just want a quick injury update. Santiago Moreno, he wasn't training on Tuesday. Has he been back in training this week?
He's been back in light training today. I'd say he's questionable for Saturday. I expect him to probably be in the squad. Whether he starts or not, that decision will be made tomorrow. He really wants to be involved on Saturday. We missed him against Minnesota. Uh, Marvin Laria trained with the team for the first time today, so he's back on that sort of like final stage. Uh, Laris Mabiala's back in the squad for the weekend. He's had a really good week's training. So apart from that, we're at pretty full strength.
Thanks, Coach. Last time you played Kansas City, they scored 3 goals in the first half. You were able to mount a second half comeback, tied the game 3-3. 2 of those Kansas City goals came on set pieces. Has there been an increased focus on both defending and attacking set pieces in training this week?
Uh, Not more than probably other weeks. I think we're improving on our defensive stability on set plays. We've been working really hard on our attacking set plays to be more efficient on those. The game in Kansas was a brilliant game of football, and I think what you see with both teams were probably at equal stages where I watched them play, and I think they're a really dangerous team. They're really well coached. They've got some really exciting players. Uh, they play a really good style of football. They've been really unlucky in some of their results that they've been getting. And the game over there was a really outstanding game of football with 2 teams that had real similar philosophies of wanting to attack. And I suppose both managers coming out that game will probably rue defensive mistakes. So Peter is an experienced coach who's done a brilliant job at Kansas, and we know it's going to be a really tough game. We're at similar points, we're at similar positions. We know that this game is could be a big swing for both teams, so it's a real big game for us as a club.
Thanks, Coach. Just one last question. You've already mentioned how this is a potential week to pick up 9 points, given there are going to be 3 matches. How important is it for this team to get off on the front foot in the first half on Saturday?
Yeah, well, I think against Minnesota, we obviously starting the game, scoring the first goal was important. I think we're at home. I think it's another game where we need to give something to our fans. That they will obviously be right behind us. We need them to be at their level that they was for the San Jose game. If they are, then I'm sure that we can get a good result. They were fantastic that night. But it's up to us to inspire them. It's up to us to excite them. It's up to us to put on a performance for them, and getting off to good starts, making sure we keep clean sheets. These are some of the things that we've been working really hard on. These are some of the things that we've been discussing. And I always think in life when you get in situations like this, if you do the basics and simple things really well, and if you do the small things really well, then the big things always look after themselves. So we're looking forward to the game. Like I say, I think we've been saying the same things week in, week out. Now it's time for us to deliver. It's time for me to deliver. And I've got every trust and belief in this group that they will. Thank you, Jill.